Hello, Victoria. It's Phil. I hope you've had a good day. I promised you something today, and I'm going to share this document with you, but I wanted to walk you through it first, real quick. Um, First, want to make sure that my goals are your goals. So, up here at the top, when we're talking about the audience being the recording industry executives, I heard you say that you want to make sure that when they start doing the research on Micah Blue, when you go back to them, that they're going to search for her name and they're going to see nothing but good stuff, her best stuff on search results. So that's what I said here. The goal is when they Google Micah Blue, they should see key signs that she is a serious up and coming artist with an active following. So I kind of broke that down into search results showing current links to good stuff. Um, Knowledge panel complete, makes a good impression. Social media channels are active and followers are engaging with posts, meaning that the followers are liking her posts, they're commenting on her posts, they're sharing her stuff. The website is up to date and ranking well for branded searches, meaning that when someone types in Micah Blue, they're going to get several pages from the micahblue.com website appearing in the search results. And here I talked just a little bit about search results and SEO, just from my point of view to explain my understanding of it, and so that you can know what I mean when I'm suggesting we do one thing or another. Basically, there's three main things that go into how a page ranks for a particular search term, like Micah Blue. One is how the page is created. That's you were talking about the meta description and things like that last night. That's part of it. The meta description, the URL, the title, the meta title of the page, the H1, the first paragraph. There's all kinds of things that you can do when you actually create any new page that make it more likely to rank in a search. The next thing is how much people like the page. So Google knows, they have tracking on 90% of the websites out there, and they can tell how long someone spends at a website after they click a search result. So if they click a search result and then they go to the page and then they bounce back out of it, Google looks at that as a fail. They've sent them to the wrong place. So we want to make sure that we have good content on there and that we attract the right people to it so that they'll spend time on the website, because that factors into how well any page or any video will rank on search results. And then last thing is which sites link to the page. So if you get a link to the website from a reputable website, like if People Chico would have linked to micahblue.com, that would have been amazing, because Google looks at that as an endorsement and says, well, if People Chica is linking to this website, and they know what their domain authority is, they're going to be more likely to share that web page with other people. That is, they're going to push it up in the search results. Okay, all those things factor together. There's a whole bunch of different things, but it all comes down to what you do when you create new content. So the plan from there has to be about the content itself. And let me silence my phone here because it's driving me crazy. Well, actually, I don't know how. All right, anyway, so the plan, continue to create new content for the website and YouTube and optimize it for SEO. So the article covers, like we did for People Chica and a couple of others, here's a few more that we need to do. Also need to bring the links over from the EPK page. And we want to write some original articles, so it's not just saying what other people said about Micah Blue's music, life, and shows. So I want to do that High School Nation tour recap. The videos you sent over were great. Really gave me a visual feel for it so I can describe it. And I spent about 45 minutes on the phone with Tiger today too. He was just going through it, bam, 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 just telling me a lot of different things that happen so that I can add some flavor into it. So I'm looking forward to writing that for you so that I can show it to you. I could also use a bunch of photos. He's going to give me a bunch of photos tomorrow. Not going to publish anything without your permission, but just seeing the whole thing will help me write better. Got a couple of ideas about original articles here. about the specific places she visited and the show she did. So if there's one article about the whole High School Nation tour, there we could have one about New York. We could have one, 2-3 weeks spent in New York. We could have an article about DC, an article about coming home to Atlanta and specific things that happen there. The idea is that we can, the kids who actually showed up to these shows could go to these things and kind of relive the moment. And also, record executives can look at and hear it described in a way that says, this was really a top-notch production. It was a complete show. She had great rapport with the fans, a lot of good response, that kind of stuff. And then also for original content, the Being Michael Blue webisodes. So we need a bigger conversation about how to present those, but that's definitely going to be a huge source of new content. All right, so and then after we publish the content, we got to promote it. There's 130,000 likes on the Facebook channel, so that's an easy way to bring in a bunch of traffic to a new post. So it needs to be good, something that they really want to see. So what I can do is produce those Facebook posts and show them to you, and then we'll put them up there and see how it goes. We'll watch and learn. We'll be able to tell how well people react to them. But we need to develop a rhythm of posting on Facebook. Also, I showed you in another email, so I need to do this on a incognito window here. So Micah Blue. On the knowledge panel, I went ahead and added an article here, a short article on the People Chica. So we can do that some more. On this one, I chose to link it directly to people. And I'm thinking from the record exec's point of view, what they want to see is that the big names are taking notice. So this one, when you click there, actually takes you to the People website. When we put it on Facebook, we'll link to the cover article on michaelblue.com. All right, did I have anything else that I wanted to hear? Going back. Okay. Yeah. Facebook and the knowledge panel. There's other places. You've got an email list. I know that Micah Blue likes to keep her Instagram account to herself, and that's fine. We don't have to use that audience, but if she gets a chance to drive people to these new articles, it would be helpful. Especially once we get to the Being Micah Blue webisodes. All right, so I put this down for just kind of a schedule. For this week, I want to publish the V103 article. I got the video, thanks. I could see why maybe she pulled it, because right at the last second, you can tell, she's like, what is going on here? So I might even cut off another second of that video so that we don't, that it doesn't seem like she's fearing for her life or anything like that. And then I want to post in separate posts on Facebook, one linking to the Chica article and one linking to the V103 article. We'll do those on different days, both on Facebook and Knowledge Panel. I've already done the Chica one on Knowledge Panel, so I add the V103 after that article is written. And then I want to complete and publish the High School Nation Tour recap article by the end of the week. I'd like for this to be a really substantive article with a lot of detail and pictures and graphics and things like that. Something that's a kind of a cool experience, and we can use that to link off to other stuff, because it's going to talk about things that are in the webisodes, for instance. So we can link back and forth there. All right, and then week of December 15th, promoting so if we publish this article this week, then we promote it on Facebook and next week. And then I have an idea for a Holidays with Blue article. I don't know if she celebrates Christmas or not, but if there's anything that we could do to get a few photos, if you think about all the people that she touched while she was out there on the tour, they would love to get like a Christmas card from her or something. And by that, I just mean a post on the website and Facebook or Instagram that says, you know, from me to you, thinking about all you guys I met on the High School Nation tour. And here's some ideas of things that we could talk about. You know, give a few photos. If she wants to share her Spotify playlist for Christmas music, or she has a message to the fans for a new year, her New Year's resolutions, we could save that for a separate post if we wanted to. What's her favorite, you know, movie that she likes to watch this time of year, or cookies or activities with friends? As people just love her and love her music, and they want to get to know her. So, and then also we need to promote the Amsterdam and Bossip articles. I've written and published New Amsterdam, but not Bossip yet. All right, so week of December 22nd, promoting this Holidays with Blue article. I'd like to put the WCIU video up at that time too, and I'll link that. Once we do that, then I'll link it from this High School Nation tour recap, because I believe that she did that when she was in, what was it? Was it New York? Can't remember. Anyway, so we'll link to that performance, the one that has the good audio. So if you could send me over a link to that video, that'd be great. And then also publish the first article on a particular place, on High School Nation tour. Maybe Chicago. Maybe we would start with that, since that was the first place that she went. And then the week of December 29th, you know, I kind of petered out here. I didn't want to get too far ahead of us. But I was thinking that would be a great time to publish and promote the first webisode of Being Micah Blue. And I mentioned that we need to have a bigger conversation about how to do that. We talked about it a lot with the early episodes, and my thinking is still the same, that it would be good to have not just the video on YouTube, but a web page that has the video and has a synopsis. I would like to have on the Being Micah Blue page, I'd like to have a page for the characters, where we have like an in-action photo of all the major players, like you and your husband and Michael Blue, and I don't know if you want Tiger in there or not. But then, yes, we got to have Tiger. He's too much of a personality not to include him. And then just a little ride of each of them. Anyway, this is what I'm thinking. I'm looking forward to talking with you about it tomorrow. Have a great night.